I can tell you, overcoming this one block can almost assure you long-term success with any of your weight loss strategies. Hi friends, in today's video, I'm going to be addressing this one issue that comes up time and time again as the biggest block to your weight loss and your health goal success. Now, towards the end of this video, I'm going to be providing you with strategies, as I've always done, 3 top strategies that I personally practice that will allow you to overcome this block. Now, you must be wondering that what is this block that I'm talking about? Well, this block is here. It's a block of glass. It is your phone or so-called smartphone. Now, hear me out. What happens when we are looking into a screen of a device, whether it is the phone or the iPad or the television monitor? And mind you, your smartphones are something that are your personal private property, which means they stick to you 24/7. That's how we are functioning as a society now. And what it is doing is, it is turning us from conscious to being unconscious. Because see, what happens is that when you are looking into a screen, you are literally being hypnotized by whatever is playing on the screen, whether it's a video or you're watching images or whatever it may be. It's totally absorbing you and gripping your attention to a point where you are totally unconscious of the world around you. It's turning you from being mindful to being mindless, turning you from being aware to being unaware. And science proves it, friends, that every time you get a like on your Facebook image or your post or Instagram or your YouTube, whatever it may be, what it does is, to your brain, it gives you a dopamine hit. And that is what is called this dopamine addiction. Dopamine is like giving you this excitement. And what you seek, or what your brain seeks after that, is a reward, because it's done something for which it has been rewarded. And this dopamine addiction comes to a point, regardless of whether it is the Facebook post or playing video games, it's the same thing. And it turns you from being mindful to being mindless. Now, the story doesn't end there. If you in such a state engage in mindless eating, which means you are watching your phone and you're eating something, what it does is that you're eating mindlessly. And it causes you to eat far more than what is good for you. Secondly, you don't pay any attention to your fullness, to the cues that your body is telling you that I'm not enjoying this or I'm enjoying this. And the third thing that I've tried, and I have personally experienced this, friends, what happens when you are looking at a device and eating food, or putting food in your mouth, is you naturally tend to gravitate towards unhealthy foods or towards junk foods. And I call those foods pleasure foods, because they give you short-term pleasure, but in the long run they are hurtful, such as chips, chocolates, and popcorns and those kind of things. They are good, they give you pleasure while you're watching a movie, and once in a while it's okay. We are all human beings at the end of the day. But if it is happening ever so often, it's going to start impacting on your health and your overall well-being. So here I'm going to give you 3 strategies on how you can slowly start shifting your overall conduct, to shift slowly from being unconscious to being conscious, slowly moving from being mindless to being mindful, from being unaware to being aware. So my top strategy is, number 1, don't sleep with your phone next to you. A lot of people will be texting, checking their Facebook, WhatsApp, all those kind of things just before going to bed, and they put their phone right next to their bedside table. What it does is, friends, number 1, devices we know emit blue light, which interferes with the melatonin, which is your sleep hormone production in your brain. So it disrupts your sleep. Secondly, all these devices have got electromagnetic radiation, which is basically Bluetooth, Wi-Fi signals, and also the 4G or the 5G, whatever these new phones have got. It is going to create an interference with your brain waves. And mind you, your brain is an electrical and electromagnetic receiving and a transmitting station, so that interferes with it. But the most important thing is that the moment you get up in the morning, what do people do? They go straight for their phone and pick up the screen and look at the messages, the WhatsApps, the emails, and everything that has happened on the social feeds. And what happens is you are completely lost again, and your day goes completely in a mindless or unaware manner. So that's number one. Keep your phone away from you. I keep my phone on a separate desk, which is well away from me, so that I do not get to reach it, or it's not too close to me that it interferes with my sleep. Second strategy is a rule that we follow in our own household, which is no screens on the dining table. Friends, this is an example that we can do and we can use today to set for the next generation, because we have to be role models. And if we are looking at screens and putting food in our mouth, the kids, they are going to just follow the same. And the last thing is a bit of a smart one, but see if you can practice it, is that whenever I go to watch television, for example, if there is a really interesting match or a movie, I have a TV viewing snack box. What it has basically is, because we all like to munch a little bit when we are watching television. What it has is things like celery sticks, it's got carrot sticks in it, it's got some healthy nuts in it. And what it does is, firstly, you should try and avoid, if you can, having food when you are viewing television. But if you really love to do that, well, have something healthy, because it is still a better option to have something healthy than to go for those pleasure foods. So I hope you found this video helpful. In this video, I'm also going to be attaching a separate article which was based on the work of Jon Kabat-Zinn, who is the author of one of the leading mindfulness textbooks. And that article presents more tips on mindful eating. So please have a look at it and see whatever resonates with you. Take it, as they say, take the best and leave the rest. Hope you enjoyed this video. Do subscribe to my channel and share this video with others who may benefit from this. Take care and stay safe.